Yo, my dudes, and what is up? So, while playtesting Mangog, I decided to find out which mastery setup is best for him. Is it gonna be Suicides or is it gonna be MD5? Well, let's find out. Alright, so in this first fight against the champion boss, we are rocking Suicide. So, what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna slowly build up to 10 stacks of hatred to proc that enrage. So here we fire off the first SP1, that's going to give us an additional 2 stacks of hatred. Alright, rinse and repeat once again. Bait out that SP1 from the champion, slowly build up to our next SP1. And at the same time, whenever we're throwing off those SP1s, that's also going to stagger the champion so that prevents him from entering unstoppable. Alright, we're at 10 stacks of hatred right now. This next SP1 should do it. And here we go. With this, we've triggered Enrage. What we're going to do next in this sequence, look out for this sequence over here. It's extra damaging. We're going to bait out the special one, charge up this heavy attack, charge up another heavy attack. Alright, look at that. Look at that damage. And fire off this SP2. That sequence over there took off roughly 35 to 40% of the champion's health. Whoa. So, alright, rinse and repeat once again. Fire off another SP1 for more stacks of stagger. So what you want to do is, you want to maintain those staggers on the champion to ensure that he never ever enters unstoppable. Okay, so he's down to the last 38% right now. So once again, proc more stagger on him. Over here, we enter Enrage one more time. Bait out the special one. We're going to do the same thing. Charge up that heavy attack. Charge up another heavy attack. And boom! Alright. With easily, without any boosts, bypass that last 40% of the champion just like that. Alright, so here on out, it's easy peasy. What you want to do, same thing. Last 10%. Dex as you normally would to proc all those prowesses. Alright, so what I find is because of Mangog's extra big, chunky size, he makes it a wee bit weird or difficult to dex the champion's SP1 like you normally would. I don't know about you, but that's how I feel. So it can be done, but yeah, it's a bit more troublesome. So here we go. 2 stacks of prowesses on us. 1 more to go. And that's it. And boom, the champion goes down with this final SP1. So, the fight is done in roughly 3 minutes flat. Alright, with Suicides, the fight was done in less than 3 minutes. Let's see how MD5 does. So at the start, what you want to do is the same thing. You want to build up to your SP1, but because you're rocking MD5, you want to fire it off really quickly before you overshoot to the SP2. Make sure when you're rocking MD5, try to fire off as many SP1s as often as possible, because that's going to allow you to keep up all those staggers on the champion to prevent him from going unstoppable. So over there, as you saw, we overshot accidentally to an SP3, but don't worry, let's make the most of it, especially when the champion has several buffs on him. Throw off that SP3, that's going to allow you to nullify all those buffs for quite a healthy regen. So over here, we take the opportunity while enraged, throw off multiple heavy attacks for big damage. Once again, we go in with another SP1 to maintain those stacks of stagger. So in that sequence, you saw we easily took off 30% of the champion's health with those multiple heavy attacks and 1 SP2 as well. So once again, throughout the whole fight, you want to throw off as many SP1s as possible to maintain those staggers on the champion to prevent his unstoppable from triggering. And alright, very soon we are going to enter our next enrage with this SP1 over here. We're going to bait out this last SP1 from the champion. We're charging up this heavy. We're going to fire this off. Big damage, and while we're still enraged, we're going to fire off that SP2, which makes it unblockable. Once again, we go in, trigger another SP1, more stacks of stagger. Alright, so this is basically the sequence or the rotation you want to maintain while rocking MD5 against the champion. So once again, yep, we have reached our next enrage so quickly. Alright, so here, once again, charge up another meaty heavy and another meaty heavy. Fire off that SP2. That's almost gonna push him to the last 10%. And over here, my Wi-Fi starts to give out. So, yep, this is how the champion wants to play it, eh? So be it. He's still going down all the same. Alright, so even though there was a slight distraction over there, no biggie. We continue on. Firing off this final SP1 should push him down to that final 10%. Almost there, not yet. Alright, yeah, because we're not rocking suicide, so our damage is a wee bit gimped, but the fact that we can fire off multiple SP1s and spam them throughout the fight more than makes up for it. And I find this really fun as well. I mean, this is the very first time that I'm facing the champion that I'm allowed to fire off so many special attacks against him. It's unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. Alright, so yeah, even though as you saw over there we weren't able to push him to SP1, we just heavy him in the corner. It's really safe to do that with Mangog. The champion has no time to react. So over here is the same sequence. Final 10%, what you want to do as per usual, just bait out those SP1s. Although with Mangog, due to his body size, it makes it a wee bit more troublesome, but it can still be done. And over here, I eat an SP1 to the face on purpose because I wanted to show you guys how much health I had left to even tank that 20% damage from the SP1. So this shows you it's really safe with MD in terms of Mangog having a lot of health left during the final 10% for you to be able to mess up and still see the fight out with a lot of health. So don't worry about it. Even if you get hit during the final phase, it's okay. And over here, we have the side-by-side comparison of those two fights that you just saw. So we can clearly see that the Suicide's Mangog is in the lead against the champion heading into the final sequence that pushes him right now to the final 10%. So it's clear to see that the Mangog with Suicides is that much faster than MD5 Mangog. But that being said, even with MD5, Mangog ain't no slouch. He's just a wee bit slower. But in terms of the rotation for Mangog on MD5, he is that much more fun to play, in my opinion. And not to mention one more important detail, MD5 Mangog has way more health than Suicide's Mangog in the final 10%. So it depends on what you want. Do you want to get the champion down ASAP, or do you want to get him down safely with room, lots of room for error? And the MD fight still goes on. But anyways, I'm going to end the video over here right now. So I hope you guys did enjoy this comparison of Mangog rocking MD5 versus Suicides. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And I'll catch you for the next one. In the meantime, this has been Sat signing off. Take care.